Peace and blessings. Praises be to the Most High. Welcome back to another episode of Most Blessed Forever. So, the other day I was thinking, most people, they're not present enough. I walked by this guy in the gym. I said, hi. He said, good. How are you? I said, what's good? He's like, you good? And it was awkward from there. But I had to respond honestly. I said, I'm not good. I'm great. Tony the Tiger great. You know what I'm saying? Frosted Flakes in this bit. But seriously though, most people, they're not present. And there's a number of reasons why they could not be present, in the present moment. Like how you are with me right now. You see, most people secretly yearn to have what they don't have already. They're in a constant operating system of lack and hoping. And those same people, and the majority of others, are dreading losing what they already have. Can you believe that? What you already achieved, what you already managed to obtain, you don't think about it as a blessing. You don't give thanks to the Most High. I know every day I wake up, I tell Most High that I love Him. And it's an honor to be here again. And it's an honor to be here with you on this channel. It's the reason why it's called Most Blessed Forever. When you get some time, I want you to go through the book of Psalms. Because there's a verse in there which states, you have made him exceedingly glad. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I apologize for combing my nappiness, but I just want to be presentable for you guys, so making sure I get all the naps out. But where was I? So most people have that fixation in their mind to worry about the future and worry about the past instead of being grateful for the present. Because right now is the only time that's real. Everything else is a figment of your imagination. It can become. But riddle me this, Batman. Is it? The only thing you can declare to be is yourself. Keep that in mind. Being in the present now allows us to, being in the present moment now allows us to utilize all of our power to obtain what the Most High wants us to obtain, create, design, repair, solve. It's only in the now. And it's much easier than you would believe. Alright, take this for example. I came to you and gave you one of those 500-piece puzzles. It's in a box, brand new, so you know all the pieces are there. I hand you the box, and at the moment of you getting hold of the box, you're already starting to doubt yourself. You're already beginning to count the amount of time it's going to take for you to solve this puzzle. You might be a little impressed by what the picture is. It might be a monarch butterfly, the Eiffel Tower, whatever puzzle. Create the picture in your mind. But either way, 500 pieces is brand new, so you know that every single piece is in that box. I hand you the box, you start freaking out. You start coming up with excuses why you can't do it right now. But you have the rest of the day off. There's no responsibilities, no obligations. You are free to solve this puzzle. It's like Southwest. You're free to move about the country. So you open up the box and you notice something. It looks a little light. The pieces inside the box do not look like there are 500 pieces inside. So you grab a handful, you start to count out the handful, 16, 17, 18, 19, whatnot. And I'm there laughing. I'm there laughing my ass off because it's a brand new puzzle box. And it'd be pretty odd that I would give you something brand new, sealed, and it wouldn't have what it says it contains inside the box, you know? So either way, there's this table. You pour all the pieces out. You stop counting it though, because you can clearly see that those pieces are there. But where are you? Are you thinking about what I said? When I said there's 500 pieces, are you still thinking about that still? Or are you thinking about whether you can solve the puzzle or not? There's no time limit. Time doesn't exist. There's no time limit. How are you going to go about solving this puzzle? Are you going to flip them all over on one side so you can see the picture on each tiny piece? Or are you going to look at the shape of the particular piece that's in your hand and sort them out that way? This looks like this is a top left corner. This looks like a bottom right corner. This has the things that stick out on each one of the sides, so it's probably somewhere in the middle. What's your strategy? So you start to figure it out, piece by piece, one step at a time, like we all do. Start connecting a few of them. You start getting some more going on over here. You get some other pieces together over here. And before you know it, the picture is coming into vision. You got some motion. That's what it's like when we zone in, when we focus within. That power lies dormant inside every one of us. This jersey, it's Kobe, throwback. Rest in power, Black Mamba. He's one of the greatest, if not the greatest player to play the game of basketball. It's not because he was so competitive. It's not because he was so athletic. It's not because of the championships he won. It's not none of that. But he had the ability to hone in on what was necessary in crucial moments of the game. Did he pass the ball that much? Nah. He was known for his lethal scoring ability. That's why Phil put him in the game. That's why we all love to see him in the game. To score. But unable to score, you have to be able to zone in. You have to, say you missed the shot before, but the ball's in your hand right now. You can't make that shot unless you zoom in. You have to focus on the rim. You have to be squared up. You have to follow through. There's so many mechanics that are involved in making the shot. Boy, you can't worry about the last shot, and you can't worry about the next shot. This is the only shot you got, and I need you to take it and make it. Not just for my sake, but for you. Most High, the glory of mankind, baby. So back to this puzzle. You got some motion, and you got a couple of areas connected. Fast forward, you get in the zone. There's only a few pieces missing out the puzzle. We can clearly see that it's the Eiffel Tower. Okay? For all intents and purposes, it's the Eiffel Tower. We can clearly see that. You got about 7 or 8 pieces scattered on the rest of the table. And you want to take a break. You want to zone out. Okay. So, what now? What's the purpose of the zone out? You still got work to do. So I sit there and I tell you, hey, once you finish this puzzle, you're done. And you're like, I just need some time. Time for what? That's what I replied. Time for what? You go, I don't know. I just want to rest. And I ask you, don't you want to rest after it's finished though? And you start smiling back at me and you go, yeah, I would like to. And this is when I step in. I see you need that motivation, that inspiration like so many of us do. Just like when you're at the gym and you need to finish that last set, or it's your last table that you got to finish serving at the restaurant, or you know, the last pair of brake pads you got to put on for the replacement as a mechanic. Whatever you do, the last steak you got to grill, whatever. So I step in there and I start handing you the pieces one by one. But as I'm handing you these pieces, you do not no longer have to think about where they go. You've seen the picture in your mind and with your physical eyeballs, this whole process of you being in the zone. I can just hand you the piece, a single piece of that puzzle, and you know where it goes. So I hand you the first one. I hand you the next one. I hand you the third one. Before you know it, the puzzle's complete. As opposed to the rest of the time it took you to take, you did that within seconds. It was amazing how you moved. And such is life. Once you start to zone in and dial in on what it is that you have to accomplish, you start putting these blinders on. You start to be able to see the bigger picture at all times, even when it's dark out. Nothing can slow you down. You don't need much rest. All you need is just to give yourself an opportunity to execute the action which is necessary for you to complete your goal. So this little story I just shared with you, apply it to all things in life. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about the last shot. Don't worry about tomorrow and what that's going to bring. Just focus on now. Be present. Good, and you? I don't know what that guy was talking about. It was like he was on Autobot. I said, hi. Good, and you? Be present. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I really do. I appreciate all the lovely comments that you guys are sending my way. It's much appreciated and warmly received. Thank you very much. We're out here building the kingdom. Together, you and I. But we gotta be present. We gotta be conscious. Vibrations high, prayed up, sedated and meditated in the spirit, muscles on swole. I'm about to hit the gym pretty soon. Yeah. But anyways, you guys, it was a pleasure having you. be sure to leave a comment. If you made it this far in the video, comment below 1111. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. Stay strong, prayed up, and abundant. And remember, I am king, and I am most blessed forever. And by the way, please hit that like button and subscribe. Kobe!